Hey YouTube, Tuesday UK back again with another pickups video from Car Boot. Hoping this one isn't going to be as long as last week, so apologise for that. Well, actually it shouldn't be because there's there's enough, but not as much. Actually I've got some stuff from the old crack converters and, like I say, the Car Boot. So probably start with the crack converters stuff first, but I would like to obviously thank all the new subscribers and everyone who's watching, because I always forget this, so apologies for that. You know, thanks for watching, guys. Clearly you don't always have to subscribe to all the channels. When you do mine, really appreciate it. Like I say, I do try and respond to all the comments as best I can. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone's aware, or I don't know if it's just a crack converters near me, but they were selling off. I don't know if it's ongoing or just reduced stocks. But all the Xbox and PS2 games are down to 20p. So it was just purely by chance that I went in there, 20p, and I kind of made the cardinal sin of not having me list. But at 20p I thought I'll pick the ones that were on sports, so took a bit of a flyer on some of them. How many was it? 6 of them didn't pay off. But then went back again with my list the following day and obviously picked the rest of them that I did need, obviously including the sports ones. So yeah, like I say, I don't know if it's nationwide or if it's just that particular store trying to reduce some stock down, I don't know. But so the ones that I picked up when I didn't have the list kind of thing, they don't play on the three. Well, one of them does, but I had it. So one's a dupe and the rest don't play. No, actually I'm not sure if all these are complete either. But the first one is Return to Castle Wolfenstein. That's complete, Just Cause. So these ones, if anyone's interested, up for a trade. Mission Impossible, Operation Surma. That's complete. Oh, I've moved the room around. Let me just interject there. The blast furnace has been switched around, so if I get time, I ain't too pissed this afternoon because it is bank holiday. Won't be a room tour as such, but I'll give you I'll try and give like a little update as to, you know, what's what and stuff. And obviously, as you can sort of see, these together and stuff like that. So yeah, because obviously some people, I'm guessing, probably think that I don't keep half this stuff, and I do. Honestly, I do. I've got most of the box systems and that are actually under the stairs. Until the perfect day comes that I have a proper games room, then it'll all be out on display. But anyway, I digress. Back to the games. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I was really annoyed that this wasn't compatible. That's got no manual though. And this one actually, Total Overdose. That is complete. And then the last of the non-compatible and are up for trade is GRA Extreme G Racing. I'm pretty sure Darren Walshok gave us the PS2, I believe. That is complete. So if anyone's interested in any of them, drop us a PM. So, like I say, I bought like 2 bundles of them. I can't remember which I bought when, but suffice to say, them 6, I think it was 12 games or something like that, and then the next lot. So bought them plus another 6, so I had about 12 or so games. Went back with my list and then cleaned them out. Now weirdly enough, when I went back, they had some other ones on there that weren't on there before, so I don't know if it's worth going back again. Keep going. The PS2 ones look like they've been decimated, so someone obviously been there before me. Not that I've been in there before there was anything that, you know, was outstanding. So I'll rattle through these. True Crime Streets of LA, complete. Yeah, I won't. If I can feel these are complete, I won't show them because obviously I showed you the ones in case someone was interested in them. FIFA Football 2004, Outrun 2. I got a copy of this from, I forget his name, but he said it was a bit scratchy. It does play, but I thought for 20p I'll pick this up anyway. If I remember, you know, I'll put it in the bottom. Brute Force, Pro Evo 5, Street Racing Syndicate, FIFA 2003, NFL Fever 2004, WWF Raw. I picked these up because it's 20p. I've got these as well, obviously. It's Halo and Halo 2. Taz Wanted. America's Army, Rise of the Soldier. It's not America's AA Army. No. Really chuffed to get this one, actually. Indiana Jones Emperor's Tomb. Terminator Dawn of Fate. Sega GT Online. This one, it's a shame it's a classics, but I hadn't got it, so again, for 20p, it's a no-brainer. Fable: The Lost Chapters. And lastly, the Da Vinci Code. So, like I say, all 20p. Can't lose for 20p, can you? Obviously, when I went back the second time, like I said, they put more out. There were other games there that obviously weren't compatible. So if anyone's kind of after a particular game or something, if they drop me a PM, next time I go in, which actually no, I'm off next week. Drop me a PM, and if I end up going and they've got them out, I'll grab them for you. So they didn't have like vast quantities or anything like that, but it just seemed to be like one shelf. Yeah, 1.5 shelf. And weirdly enough, they kept whoever it was kept mixing up the 360 and the Xbox games. That's where I found Fable: Lost Chapters in the 360 section. But yeah, it's 1.5 shelves, so they just kept sort of topping that bit up. Don't know. But anyway, that's them done. Car boot. It was on. It did start to rain. I'm not sure how the rest of the guys or people or whoever out there fared in their neck of the woods. It rained a little bit this morning. It's a little bit warm today still, so you know, those that risked it, well done. Right. Anyway. Not a great deal there, actually. It wasn't. I thought, given the weather forecast and stuff like that, I thought it ain't going to be very busy. Be a little one and be clambering over all the resellers and whatnot, trying to get stuff. And it wasn't, to be fair. They were there, seen them, but there weren't a great deal there. There was bits, obviously, and I got lucky right at the end, which I'm really chuffed about, to be fair. So again, I'll rattle through these. Another random game, and Mr. Neckbreaker was on about this on one of his videos about like current gen stuff, but he was sort of saying appearing in charity shops. Obviously current gen stuff's always kind of been at the car boot, but they've always been a little bit pricey. The games are really coming down now. I mean, so they had this game here, it's £2. It's not really my thing, but for £2 I'll give it I'll give it a try. And it's Halo 3 ODST, so it's got like 2 discs and it's all complete. They did another guy there did have not the new Resident Evil, the other Resident Evil on the 360, but he wanted like £3.50. But I know that some of them aren't very good. Someone's gonna probably say to me you should have bought it, and I don't buy everything, regardless of what anyone thinks or says. I don't. But for £2, I'll take that. Again, pretty random stuff. Just a random game. Well, random game. On a random store with no other games on it. It's funny enough, Taz Wanted, but on the GameCube, so that's what I needed. So weird that, isn't it? You pick it up on the Xbox and then it appears there as well. Couple more Xbox games. Obviously these are playable because I took my list. So Rocky Legends, these are all complete. Call of Duty: The Finest Hour, and Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Prices. Taz was 50p, and then the Xbox ones were Rocky was 50p, Call of Duty was 50p, and Max Payne 2, she wanted £1. I said 50p, and then she went 70p. Alright, and 70p. PS2, right, bit of a weird day for PS2. Wasn't tons there. But there was a lad selling these games. He had like a little box of them. Kind of near the start, So I think I must have been one of the first people to have a butcher's at it. And he had a couple of games, probably he had a fair few, to be fair, probably about 20 odd games. Most of them I'd got anyway, or they were, you know, not really my sort of stuff, all the sports ones. And then there was these two here. One of them I did have, and I wouldn't play for some reason. And I checked the disc and it wasn't scratched. It just obviously didn't like it. So he wanted £1 for these. And being as it was right near the start, I just dropped on them. So X-Men 2, Rise of the Apocalypse, complete. And this one, straight away I grabbed it. Now unfortunately it's got no manual, which is a bit of a pisser. I don't know if I know there's another game of this on the PS2, and I don't know which is a better one or whatever. But again, for £1, say manualless, but I can live with that. It's Castlevania. Like I say, no manual. So on the odd chance that anyone's got a spare manual, drop me a PM. There was, how many was it? I think it must be about half of these. There's a store selling some of the PS2 games, and she just went 20p each. No, she went 20 to 30p each. I was like, so 20p each then. So she accepted it, and to be honest, I didn't know if I needed any of them. And at 20p again, I kind of grabbed them with the view that I'll just use them for the cases, or any of you guys. There's nothing spectacular, but for 20p, there were a couple of fillers. There's one or two that stood out, and one that I wasn't sure if I had or not. So I'll rattle through them. So Shadow the Hedgehog, complete. Need for Speed Carbon. Another Call of Duty, The Finest Hour. Again, how weird is that? Sphinx, Curse of the Mummy. That's the one I'm not sure if I've got or not. I'm sure it's on the GameCube as well. And I remember, I think Ninja Bear Hug and people have done some playthroughs of that. SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Again, I wasn't sure if I've got this. I think I've got it on the Xbox. That's where I've got it from. And then, not really my thing, but Crescent Suzuki Racing. So, there were 6 games there. Obviously, it would have been, yeah, £1.20, whatever. Took £1. £1 for them. I mean, no brainer again. Then a similar thing happened on another stall. I think they must have had a playset and sold it, and these were just the games that were left over. So it's 2 of these ones, and I was like, I wasn't sure if I had them or not. Again, picked them all up, and I got them all for £1. Just sort of said, you know, would you take £1 for what you got left over? She said, yeah, fine. Again, I'm not standout games, so it doesn't register in my mind if I've got them or not. But again, for £1, I'll have them. So 20p each. We've got Pilot Down, Behind Enemy Lines. All complete these are. Eragon. Call of Duty 3. Don't know why it's in there. Dance Factory. There were guilds that I've had these for some reason. This one I do know I've got. It's Conflict Desert Storm 2. That's got no manual in it. So, yeah, it wasn't, like I say, not a great deal there. Bits, but nothing that, you know, no awesome factorness. Except towards the end a little bit, perhaps. A couple of really random bits. Really nicely packaged. A PlayStation 2 controller, all sealed in. It is a DualShock one, so that was 50p. You can never have enough controllers, especially at 50p. GBA empty cases. Again, on just a Guild random stall. I thought when I sort of see these in the box, I thought there might be some games in there, but no, just 3 random empty cases. So I got them for 50p. Always useful. What else? Sticking with the Game Boy. Again, weirdly random DS charger. The bigger sort of for the older one. Always useful for GBAs and the older DS ones, because I know I've got a silver DS one that uses that. And then, what else did I get? I've got another one of these. Unbelievable. Oh, I forgot that was in there. So I've got another Game Boy original. It come with Tetris, so just take it out. I think it's an American one. I just realised this might be an American one. The reason why I say that, it's because it's got a little, I just realised a little stick at the bottom, look. I don't know how you can tell, because obviously they've got no region locks on them, have they? Don't know. Anyway, and then it comes with 2 games: Home Alone 2 and The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. So there we go. That was £1. No, it wasn't. It was £2. That tell her that, it was £2 she wanted for that. So I mean, I would probably have paid, you know, 50p quid for them. And I got another Game Boy into the thing. It needs a bit of a clean. It's not as yellow as last week's one, I don't think. So, and if anyone's interested in them Game Boys, give me a shout. I know Time Team. I need to get back to you on that. But obviously, I've put them other ones to one side for you if you're interested. Right. So, I mean, that was really about it. Coming towards the end, literally last aisle. Woman and her husband there, you know, nothing really spectacular. Looked across, sort of towards the end of their table, had all like the tarpaulin down, and I just seen a box with a Mega Drive sat on it. Obviously, I weren't going to buy the Mega Drive. See, I don't buy everything. But when I sort of said to her, "Have you got any games for that?" she said, "Yeah." And obviously, I don't know why they do this. All the games were inside the box, but the lid was closed. The lid was closed rather. So straight in there. She's quite a nice lady actually. Oh, before that I did pick up one of the game at the start because it's sat down there. £2. Bomberland Touch on a DS for £2. So because the girls like playing Bomberman as well. I don't know what it's like, but yeah, £2. Right. Anyway, so she's quite a nice lady, to be fair. I think she was looking to sell it all as a job lot. So when I looked in the box, there was a Master System in there as well. I mean, really looked like it'd been in the shed, covered in cobwebs. Everything was covered in cobwebs. Looking not got arachnophobia or anything. So I sort of said to her, I said, "Oh, would you sell the game?" She said, "Yeah, £1 each," which I thought was fine. I can do that. You know, it's one of them things when I was looking through some of the games I could sort of see, obviously, and then there's others where you can just sort of see the black section of the cartridge, you know, kind of like that, and you just flick it over hoping it's going to be something, you know, that's a bit special, or even one that I need. It didn't happen for the Master System ones, but basically I picked 6 games up, got them for £5. So I picked up three of each, 3 Master System, 3 Mega Drive. The Master System ones I picked up again purely for the cases. There was one there that I thought it had the bloody instructions in that I did need, and it ends up it's not. It's a bloody poster. And then 3 Mega Drive games, pretty good actually. They're not, you know, not crappy filler things, and they're all right. But obviously I did leave Mega Games 1 and 3, I think, and obviously the Master System and the Mega Drive. So I don't pick everything up. I don't. So anyway, the games for the Master System that I picked up is Golden Axe. I say the cases and the cartridges are in really nice condition. Just with the poster, so I'll transplant the poster into another case. But yeah, really nice condition actually. Once I hoovered up most of the cobwebs off it. This is the one that I needed a manual for, and in my haste of just checking them, I thought it was the manual, but it's GP Rider. But it's the catalogue. See, I've just seen the white corner bit. So, yeah, still on the lookout for a manual for that. And Shadow of the Beast. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you just bloody know it? The shittiest game out of the lot, and it has the manual in it. So, yeah. £1 a game. You know, like I say, I'll take them for the cases. So if anyone's interested in any of them games, give me a shout, because they're all duplicates. Then the last 3, like I say, were Mega Drive games. She sort of asked me, "Oh, am I?" She went, "Oh, trader." I was like, "No, we're geeky collector." She's like, "Oh, go." Oh, and I think that's why she'd given me them for a £5 anyway. But I just sort of said to her, "No, I just collect them. I'm just a bit weird like that." So yeah, as I say, she was quite a nice lady actually towards the end of it. Once I've managed to convince her to sell the games individually. So the last 3 Mega Drive games anyway in no particular order because I don't really know Mega Drive in terms of rare or good or whatever, so I'll just list them. These are all complete. Judge Dredd. I need this one on the bloody Master System. It's the last one I need from this whole series, and it's the same like version of it. Asterix and the Great Rescue. And then lastly, I'm pretty sure this is a good game. And I remember there have been a few people that had picked it up. Quite, like I think it was Ninja. I think Ninja Bear Hook either picked it up or did a playthrough or whatever. Then, weird enough, a couple of other people ended up picking up as well. And I think there might be like a collector's edition with, I want to say a music CD, but this hasn't got it. It's just as it is, and it's Comix Zone. I say they're all these are complete. All these are complete. I mean, actually inside quite nice condition. I mean, look at that there. Look, it says. Although I've got to get that sticker off, which might be a bit of a bastard. £37.97, I think it says. So yeah, a little bit shorter than last week, guys. I apologise for that. I just went on a rant and I didn't even realise it. Yeah, so what I might try and do, like I said, if I'm not too hammered, is do a quick spin of the room, just to, because it does look a lot nicer. Most of the shelving and stuff's kind of in a nice row now. It does need sorting. I've not sorted anything, so you probably see a lot of these, if you can see them, they're not even alphabeticalised, whatever it is, whatever the word is. I haven't done it. So yeah, that's it. So take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.